Are you trying to say size doesn't matter?
Do we need music or something?
No,
Not unless somebody wants to sing.
No, no music.
Just get here.
So, guess
Okay.
I'll start.
Here we
My
go.
phone, I can't turn tunes on.
Well, that's an interesting look. Okay.
Is it too late yet? I'm not sure how I'm married into this.
Because he's record. He's,
Oh yeah, don't sit in front of the
so
camera.
you don't want to be in front.
Yeah, they want to see me.
Yes, the beautiful guy that you are. We have gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Gennifer and David. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage, only you can do that. Through love and through patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and let go of the rest. Will you, David, take this woman to be your wedded wife?
I will.
Right answer. Will you, Gennifer, take this man to be your wedded husband?
I will.
Good. Now I'm going to share with you a little reading by a guy named Robert Fulghum, and it's about marriage, getting married, and I think there's some pretty good stuff here for you to listen to. So I want you to listen to what he has to say. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in a lot of informal ways. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began when we're married and continued with I will, and you will, and we will, all those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another, and I remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. You've been acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, dancing partners, even teachers. What was that?
Is that a pain in the ass?
That too. For you've learned much from one another over these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never be the same again. For after today you shall say to the world, this is my husband. This is my wife. Now, two people in love don't live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they can nourish not only one another, but the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, have a responsibility to this couple. By our steadfast care, respect, love, we support their marriage and the new family they're creating today. Will you all stand up? This is your moment. Your moment. Will you, who are present here today, surround David and Gennifer in love, offering them the joys of your friendship and supporting them in their marriage?
I will.
I will.
Very good. Now y'all can sit down. Now we've come to the part of the ceremony when you're going to make your vows to one another.
Okay.
And before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, is going to be the foundation of your abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows are more sacred than the ones you're about to assume. If you're able to keep the vows you make today, and they're vows that you've written yourselves, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then your life will have joy, and the home you establish will be a place within which you both find direction for your growth and your freedom and your responsibility. Now, would you face one another? And David, would you look as deeply as you can into Jennifer's eyes? And would you say the vows you make to her today?
Do I have to read them off the paper?
My wife's beside. Since our first night, Father, when you told me to be persistent, I've been yours. And ever since then, my love's grown every single day. I love you so much more now than I did that first day we met. But not even near as much as I'm going to when we're done. I promise to protect you, provide for you, and love you. I promise to honor you. And most of all, I promise to be with you, sharing the laughter and smiles. And everything else that life comes. Just promise being married today and every day. And I'll love you today and every day.
Very good.
Is it my turn? I don't have mine memorized. I was going to read them, but I'm going to just go with it.
Very good. So, same thing. I want you to look as deeply as you can into his eyes and say your vows to him.
I lost beside from the moment I met you. When you told me I was in love with you. It was a done deal. You brought me hamburgers and coffee. And it was perfect. And every moment we shared, it's been like an exciting nonstop adventure of love and happiness, and the moments have just gotten better and better and better. I mean, I love you so much. And I know sometimes we're a pain in the ass to each other, but we get over it. And it gets better. And there's, some hard times coming ahead and some good times coming ahead. And I promise to be there for all of them. When you're sad, when you're scared, I'll be there to hold you up and hold you. When you're faltering, I'll be at your side. I have your back. I'll die for you. I'll live for you, more importantly. And I'm willing to do whatever we have to do in the future to have a perfect life and a good world for us and for our children and for humanity. And I love you. And I want to walk beside you for 1,000 years and 1,000 years, forever. Ishkahan. And by the way, let's go kick some zombie ass.
Good. Oh, not yet. You're not supposed to be kissing yet. My goodness gracious. Now we got to start over. Do we have rings?
Yes.
Ah, on pillows and everything.
Oh, wait. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
David, would you take Jennifer's ring and put it on the fourth finger of her left hand and repeat after me? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Very good. And Jennifer, would you take David's ring and put it on the fourth finger of his left hand?
Maybe. I'm sort of figuring out.
Well, the tape will probably make it better.
Okay, got it. What do I say?
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Now?
Not yet, because these are the words that are really important.
Okay.
Do it.
You may sit down. By the power invested in me by the wonderful state of Ohio, but more importantly, by the strength of the commitment that you have made to one another. It is with great joy and honor that I announce you as husband and wife. You may kiss one another.
Okay.